we'll get started. Coco, solid performance today. Just talk us through your thoughts on the match and what you're most pleased about.
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't show how physical it was, but obviously Maya's a tough player, and yeah, I thought I played well, and I did what I could with how she was playing.
Okay.
Coco, congrats.
Thanks.
I'm from Egypt, so I'm going to ask about Mayar.
Yeah.
In a way, she's a little bit underrated in Egypt
Yes.
because she's not top 10 and all of these flashy things, but she stayed in the top 100 for 5 consecutive years, and she's the only one from Egypt doing what she's doing. Can you try, and for people who don't know the sport, and kind of put into context a little bit what it means for you to step on a court against an Egyptian doing what she's doing, and just what it means for her to be around?
Yeah. Well, first, I know she's a tough competitor. She was close, I think, I think she got to top 31 in the world. And I played her 3 years ago in Cincinnati, and I knew what to expect and knew it was going to be a tough physical match. And yeah, I definitely think she's a bit underrated. She's someone you don't really want to play, especially on clay, because she really makes you earn, I think, every point more so than anyone I've kind of played this year so far. Maybe between her and Alina have been my most physical matches, despite the scoreline today being a little bit more straightforward, but we had many long games. And yeah, what she's doing is incredible, and I definitely think that should be celebrated. It's not easy to be a top 100 player and stay there consistently, and especially now with the depth of the tour. So she's a fighter, and our scouting report before the match, the main thing my coach reiterated was that her biggest strength, literally word what he said, is her biggest strength is her bravery, and it showed today.
Hey, Coco, well played. I know Chris got the scoop, but I'm curious about your reaction to getting in a car crash a couple of days ago, and like what actually was like your reaction to it?
I started laughing immediately, actually, and I felt bad because obviously the driver was kind of stressed, but it wasn't his fault. But I just started laughing because no one got hurt. I knew it wasn't like a big deal, so I knew no one got hurt. It was just like kind of funny because it was like, of course, this is what happens to me before my first round. And I also think one of my shock responses is to laugh. I think some people have picked up on it. So yeah, that was literally the immediate laugh. And then I was upset because I've been getting Joe in the juice every day, so I was a bit upset because my juice spilled. So I didn't have my complete breakfast like I wanted to. But no, I'm just happy that it wasn't a big deal and it's something I can laugh about. Well, they told us to wait, and no offense to the French, the guy was like 10 minutes, but I asked him, I was like, is it a real 10 minutes or a French 10 minutes? And it ended up being a French 10 minutes, so me and my physio went and took the taxi, and my parents waited for the car, and the car came like 40 minutes later, so it was a good move to take the taxi there.
Coco, hello. Did you see what Moise Kouame did today?
Of course.
What do you think about his performances at 17 and in front of his crowd?
Yeah, I think people don't realize how crazy what he did today, playing the first 5-setter in the French crowd up 2 sets to love. And most people, I think most players, when they lose that lead, kind of can collapse. And he kept fighting. And I think that this kid is going to, is going to be a big talent, big talent. And he seems like he has a good family around him. I don't know him really too well personally, but I was rooting for him. Obviously, I told him after match, I was like, bro, I wish it was 3 sets because I'm here way past and I thought it was supposed to be, but I'm glad that he won, and I'm going to be a fan for him probably for his whole career for sure.
Congrats, Coco. On the kind of car story and then also the dress getting caught, all that sort of stuff ahead of a first round match at the Grand Slam that you're defending.
Yeah.
Does that can it maybe take the edge off things? Maybe, I don't know, maybe you could have gone into it a lot more intense and stressed than maybe you did. And does it last over the course of the fortnight, you think?
No, I wasn't stressed. I think it definitely does take the edge off because it just gives you something to laugh about before the day before or the day of. And yeah, I'm someone who doesn't really stress about completely little stuff. As long as I'm not hungry, then I can get annoyed easily. But yeah, it was just funny, and I was immediately thinking of the racket situation last year. So I was like, I think I'm gonna get through this first round today.
Coco, on a less happy topic, I wanted to ask about Haley, and just if you've had any chance to reach out to her and just what your thoughts on, that was obviously a tough scene yesterday.
Yeah, it was really sad to see that. I got a little bit emotional just seeing her dad run on the court and stuff, and just reminded me of my dynamic with my dad, and I know he would do the same. And, you know, Haley's someone that is always been really nice on and off the court, regardless of where she's been in the rankings or regardless of where I've been in the rankings. And I think that's something that I can I really respect about her and the work that she's put in. And she's kind of been the underdog throughout her whole life, honestly. And she's proved everyone wrong and had great pass all expectations. And yeah, it was tough to see. I did reach out, obviously, immediately after I saw it, and just wishing her the best. I don't know how the severity of it yet, but I know Haley, and I know she's resilient, and she's gonna come back like so strong. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. You don't want to see that with anyone. And yeah, I wish her all the best.
Okay, gentleman here, yep, and then to mine.
Yeah, just wanted to get your thoughts. Apparently, Serena is going to come back and play. So I just want to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, that would be really cool. And I did say one of my biggest regrets was not being able to play her. So yeah, everybody's been hearing rumors and stuff. So it'll be, if they are true, I guess we'll find out in a couple of days, based off the rumors. So we'll see. But I think it would be cool for the sport to have a legend back playing.
Just speaking of rackets, I saw you were putting your rackets in the fridge, right?
Yeah.
I assume it's a tension thing, but could you explain why you're doing it and how long you've been doing that?
That's the first time I did it. I didn't do it today, but yesterday I did it, or last match I did it because my coach told me, because when I was practicing, he felt like the tension was dropping because of the heat. So he was like, can you put it in the fridge so it wouldn't be his fault if my rackets were messed up? So I did what I was told to do. But yeah, it was strictly for tension. And today I didn't feel like, it was hotter, but by the time I played, the court was completely shaded, so I didn't feel like I needed to do it today. Honestly, it was so hot. Like that day, the racket was like warm within like 5 seconds of taking it out the cooler. So yeah.
Okay, everyone good?
Thank you.